Anglo Platinum experienced a substantial decline in its PGM basket price in the period under review, which resulted in lower profitability for the firm.
We experienced around a 13% decline in the PGM basket price, which was a key contributor to that decline in EBITDA. And we were able to offset quite a bit of that through the cost out program that we announced at the beginning of last year. So we set ourselves a target of reducing our cost base by about 5 billion rand. And I'm pleased to say that we achieved over 7 billion rand. So that certainly has helped us achieve the improvement in our EBITDA. If we hadn't done that, things would have been substantially worse. So I think it really does set ourselves up for a sustainable future, and that we can navigate the current sort of lower price PGM environment that we've seen in 2024.
Miller explained what was behind the additional 59 Rand a share special dividend that shareholders are set to receive. That's over and above the final dividend of 3 Rand a share.
We do have a capital allocation framework, and part of that capital allocation is to generate cash in the business, invest back into the business, and then we have a base dividend of 40% of earnings. And so that's the 3 Rand per share. So that's part of that capital allocation. In addition to that, as you know, we are demerging from the Anglo American group. And that demerger is on track for us to be a standalone PGM producer by the middle of the year. And part of the process around the demerger is really having a look at what our balance sheet looks like as a standalone entity. And so we've now used this opportunity to do that. And we've decided, as a consequence of that, to distribute a dividend of 59 Rand a share, or an additional 15.7 billion Rand, taking our total distribution to all of our shareholders to 16.5 billion Rand for the second half of the year. And I really do think that sets us up to be a sustainable business going forward and be a leading PGM producer here in South Africa, with the quality of the assets that we have, and a really positive outlook in the medium term for PGMs and their ability to continue to support the energy transition and address some of the challenges of climate change.
Responding to the question around how concerned he was about the threat of global trade wars, which could depress PGM prices further, Miller responded that Anglo Platinum would continue to work on the factors that it can control, like keeping its costs in check. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.